Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of Wasted Time with Ryan. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Ryan, mates.
Oh man, British accent. Where'd that come from?
Actually Australian, but what the fuck?
British, Australian, they're not from here, it's all the same.
British, Australian, Nigerian, whatever. Same thing, right?
Well, we like to have a good time with this podcast, and that's the reason why we started doing it. But I've got to be serious here for a minute.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, it's uh-oh. I just want to say, anyone who's ever violated anybody is a piece of shit. You are basically the scum of the earth. If you violate somebody against their will and do something unto another human being that you would never dream of doing or wanting to have happen to yourself, you are a no good, lousy piece of shit. And that is me putting it lightly. There's been a situation, it's hit close to home, and it's the reason why I'm even bringing this up, and it disgusts me. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it, but anyone that's ever been through this, I feel extremely sorry for you. And anyone who's ever, I don't care what kind of violation, if you ever violate another human being, you deserve what's coming to you. You are the scum of the earth, and I am going to call out two gentlemen. How dare I use the word gentleman?
Gentlemen.
Two pieces of shit. Juan Santos and Raul Velasquez.
See.
I hope to God you get what's coming to you, because what you've done is just, it's unforgivable. It's unforgivable. I hope you get everything that you deserve, and I will never feel sorry for you. And that's really all I have to say on that without getting into too much detail.
Yikes.
I am just... My week has been quite...
Eventful.
Yeah. I made some changes in my personal life that were quite hard, but...
Now he's free!
I'm free!
Free falling!
No, I was free falling, and I've caught myself.
Before you face planted into the concrete of life.
I've now caught myself, and everything is it's looking good now for me.
But you know what? I want to say something just in case a particular person is listening, which I don't think they would be. But if they are, as your friend and someone that was supportive of you, I definitely want to wish the best for you and that person. It was never my place to judge, but you're my friend, and we all deserve to be happy, and you were not happy. In fact, you're pretty fucking miserable. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad you're happy, and I just want to wish that other person the best. God bless, and can't we all just get along?
Yeah, that's really all that needs to be said there. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been a topsy-turvy week. Like I said, some changes in my personal life.
That's right, folks. He finally had that sex change operation. He's been saving up for years.
You nailed it.
Yep. So what is your new name? How should I address you? I suggested Michaela. He did not like that.
Mrs. Stevens is good.
Mrs. Stevens.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll go with that, I guess.
Okay.
That should do
Miss
it.
or Mrs.? Is there something you're not telling me?
Oh man, you caught me on that one. Shit. He figured me out. But really, my family's going through. Well, one of my family members is going through a real tough situation, and I just want to say that I love my sister to death, and if she ever listens to this, we got your back. Your family's always going to be there for you.
Absolutely.
And everything is going to be okay. So
that's right. Believe it or not, it will be okay.
With that said, how was your week, man?
It was fun. I'm glad it's Friday. It's actually Friday. Normally we do this on Thursday.
It is Friday. Last week I thought it was Friday, but it was only Thursday. It's really Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
But my southern and other regions needed to really be cleaned up last night. We just didn't have time for that and this, so.
Yeah.
So I'm all spruced up and ready to go.
Actually, no. We were partly enjoying ourselves and partly doing our homework for the podcast today, as a matter of fact.
Yes. What were we doing this time yesterday?
Eating pizza.
And watching the NFL draft.
That's right. And
boo!
we'll get to that in a minute.
I bet he hates himself right now.
No, I don't think he cares. I'm sure he's just like, I don't give a fuck. I make tons of money, and I'm commissioner of the NFL. So.
That always hurts my feelings, but every time my feelings get hurt, I just look at my bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
And it makes me feel so much better.
But, yeah, we watched the NFL draft. We thought about doing a live cast while we watched the draft, but it probably would have been the worst show we've ever done because it would have just been a bunch of noise and then us going,
that, ladies and gentlemen, is hard to top.
Yeah, because we've already done 2 pretty bad ones.
Yeah.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I've been getting some good feedback. A couple people have gotten back to me and said some things that they like and a lot of things they don't like. So we're gonna take those comments into consideration. As a matter of fact, and I quote, "It sounded like we did the first episode in a cave." So, we're still working them out. We're working out the audio gremlins. We're doing this.
You know what? Excuse me if my mom's basement sounds like a cave. I can't control that, okay?
Actually, yeah, we're coming to you from a different location today. We're actually in a beautiful mansion which rivals the Taj Mahal. And we are so rich that we are hanging our microphone off a god dang chandelier. It's pretty awesome, actually, because I didn't want to bring my mic stand because I was too lazy. But
and stupid. So yeah.
So yeah, that's why we're getting this out later, which should already be online, and we should already have at least 5 views. But we're just doing it now. We'll get it up on the internet tomorrow. You guys can listen to it.
The internet.
The intrawebs. With that being said, how's things down at the plantation?
Things are good. This was my first week at my new location of, what would you say?
Phone sex operations.
Yeah, sure.
Operator.
Yeah, no,
phone
I have
sex operator. You listen to the quality control phone sex
this
operator.
Is Candy.
Would you like to suck my candy?
You want to touch my peppermint patties?
No, God, no.
No, yeah, I had a good first week at my new job. Very, very happy. Enjoy it. And pretty soon my schedule will be pretty awesome. So
yes,
more time to waste more time with Ryan.
Right, waste more time with me. That's
yes.
what everybody wants to do.
Yep. Except for one person. That's okay. I'm sorry. That was mean. I say that nicely and I have to throw that in. Yeah. It's all in good fun. I meant what I said.
Everything you had to say last week was all from the heart too, and so it's fine.
I don't remember what that was, but I'll take your word on it.
You don't listen to this, so.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs, and I have the memory of a pissant. So I don't know what I said last week.
You're like you're worse than a goldfish, man. You really are.
Who is?
You.
What about me?
Oh my god. I'm going to try to adjust this so it'll hang correctly.
Good, because I don't want a concussion during the podcast.
That'd be cool. I'm just going to hold it.
All right.
My arm might fall asleep, but that's okay.
That's fine. So I guess we're going to knock out the news first, huh?
Yeah, we've I was told by some of the listeners that we should probably structure this a little better.
Sorry,
Fine.
Grandma.
Sorry. I mean, I just thought we'd get on here and start talking and entertain you guys. But you want some structure? We'll give you some structure.
Yeah, bend over. I'll give you a structure.
We're still going to do a couple news stories, and of course the ever famous Only in Florida segment, which. What I was talking about earlier could be a story on that, but it hasn't even broken out into the public yet. So I'll save that for a better place and a better time.
Why don't you put that in your back pocket there, buddy?
Yeah. Don't say that. But no, we're going to do the Only in Florida segment, and then we'll get into some other random news stories that we found around the internet and such.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into our review of the NFL draft, and let me tell you, I got a lot to say about that. So.
All right. I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the podcast.
Dude, talk however you want. Then we might actually get some people, because if you talk like that, everyone that hated your voice will want to listen again, because maybe they'll think you're gone.
That's true. Who hates my voice? Do
me a favor and hold this just like that, because it was spinning around and.
Why is it wet?
Well, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some news stories here, and we'll get the news out of the way.
Okay. While he walks across the studio, kitchen. I wasn't supposed to say that.
This is $1 billion studio. I'm just gonna scoot my chair over.
Scoot along.
I would get a little closer to you because you're my friend.
Just make sure you touch my thigh gently.
Gently?
Gently.
All right. Well, so we're going to structure this, and we're going to kick it off with the Only in Florida segment of the news here. a story I'd like to call ninjas.
Ooh.
I don't know if you heard about this, but
Ninja Turtles?
No, ninjas.
This
Fucking
is
real live ninjas.
Amphibian-free news.
This happened in Windermere, Florida, which is one of those ritzy neighborhoods.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Kind of not too far from here.
Windermere, that's a gold mine of a town.
Oh, yeah. Well, for these guys it was. Basically what happened, the homeowner, Bill Kitchen is his name, and his friend came home, and they parked in their garage. They parked the car in the garage, and they were held up by 3 men dressed as ninjas. And they ransacked the house for about an hour, tied up Mr. Kitchens and his friend, actually stole one of his cars and used it as a getaway car. And the ninjas are still on the loose.
I'll come in for you, Miss O'Neill.
Apparently, they tied these guys up, ransacked the $4.5 million home while they were disguised as ninjas. I mean, if you're going to rob a home, what better disguise to have than being a ninja?
Yeah, apparently they ripped off the entire collection of Furbies and snap bracelets. So.
Well, considering my article said that these guys were partners, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what they had.
Like life partners or
yeah,
partners in crime or both?
Number one.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were.
Number 1 and the number 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, God. Apparently, yeah. When they got home, the ninjas led them inside with force because they had weapons, and they demanded they demanded money, jewelry, and other valuables. And this whole thing was actually caught on the couple's in-home security cameras. Unfortunately, we can't show you that footage because we're not that sophisticated yet.
I just like how in news stories they always say by force. It's never, the perpetrators invited them in against their will, tied up.
I know. How come we never invite the bad guys in?
Hey, you guys want to come in? We're just going to rape you and shoot you. Oh, come on.
Luckily for the couple, the getaway car was found, so they got their car back.
Was it a Geo?
No, it was, does it say? I should probably read these articles before I start talking about
Nah.
them.
Pointless details.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was probably a nice car if they lived in Windermere and had a $4.5 million home. Yeah. I'll never see that kind of money until this podcast gets huge, so...
So tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
All 2 of them.
Donations
and fingernails. We accept fingernails as
fingernails is the new currency.
Black fingernails.
Yes. Forget those bitcoins and whatever currencies out there. We are starting...
Bitcoins? Back in my day.
Back in my day, we had real cards. What is this digital currency bullshit?
Digital currency.
But luckily for the 2 gentlemen who got held up, they were not hurt. But, I mean, that's a pretty cool story to tell.
So this is a good story of KitchenAid.
Yeah, nice pun, man.
Thank you.
Nice pun. Notice how I substituted the word one with pun. Hopefully, one of these days we'll get our pun experts in here, and we can actually get some real comedy on this show. Because apparently, we're not doing a good enough job for you people. We're not funny enough.
Well, I could have told you that. So the joke's on you.
I think we made that disclaimer in the first episode, did we not?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember the first episode.
I don't know.
That was 2 weeks ago. Fucking 3 weeks ago. I don't.
Exactly.
I mean, you have the memory of a goldfish. I have the memory of probably a betta fish. So that's not much better.
Moving on.
So yeah, that's the so that you all know where we are in the show. That was the only in Florida segment. Ninjas robbing people's homes. They say this may be connected to some activity in South Florida, so keep a lookout. If you get robbed by ninjas, it might be connected.
Yep. That and or genital warts. Next story.
Thanks, Tom. The next story is one that I have titled Beer ID.
Ooh.
And here is helpful hint of the day. If you crash into a police car and the officer asks for your driver's license, don't hand him a beer instead. You'll probably get into some trouble.
No. See, I have to disagree with you. The last thing you want to do is get pulled over and spill a beer in your car seat. No, I agree with this gentleman.
So you think that if you get pulled over, you should give the cop a beer?
No, dipshit. That was sarcasm.
Oh, man. Darn it. Sarcasm meter off. Police in Dunwoody. Fucking, who would want to live in a place called Dunwoody?
Shit, Woody.
I don't want my Woody to be done.
I live in Dunwoody. I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
Apparently, police in Dunwoody, Georgia, say that Mr. Damien Exum
Octos Dominos.
slammed into a patrol car shortly after 2 o'clock on a Saturday. Who cares? The officer is not injured, but he was able to chase this man down. And when he was able to pull the man over and went up and asked for his identification.
Wait a minute. He pulled him over on foot?
No. The guy hit his car, but the car was still able to run. So
okay.
He drove after and was able to pull him over. But that would have been awesome.
That would have been
How
awesome.
fucking cool would that have been? You stop there! Stop now! That would have been a good time for your Australian British accent.
Crikey.
There you go. Perfect. I fucking think you nailed it. You nailed it.
All right.
When the gentleman was asked for, when the policeman asked the gentleman for his driver's license, he handed the officer a beer.
Hey, man, share the wealth.
I mean, normally...
Hey, if you don't bust me, I'll give you one.
You're
okay.
Can't we just... You be the officer, I'll be the man.
You're not all stupid,
No.
fox.
I'll be the man, you be the officer. We're going to do some prov here.
Oh, okay. This will go well.
Yes.
Thank God for editing.
I'll cut that out. Go ahead, I'll let you start.
Sir, license and registration, please.
Here, have a beer. We'll just call it even.
Sir, what the hell is wrong with you? Is this an open container of alcohol?
There's nothing wrong.
There's plenty wrong with you. Good God, boy.
Why don't we just I'll just give you a beer, and you'll just let me go home, because I'll sleep it off. It'll be fine when I get up.
Son, I tell you what, I'm just going to walk away and let you choke on your own vomit.
It might be a better outcome for me. So, yeah, that is why we...
End scene.
That is why we do improv comedy on the weekends.
Yes.
Well, no, we don't, and for good reason. But, so this fucking idiot gives the officer a beer instead of his driver's license.
He's not the biggest peanut in the turd, is he?
I mean, what more do you say about that other than...
Good for him.
Here's, tip of the day. Don't drive drunk, number one. Come on, smarten the fuck up.
Yeah.
Number two, don't hit a police car. If you're going to hit a car, don't hit the police car.
You know what? It's like I always, if you're going to fuck up big.
And this is what this guy did. You know what? Fuck our advice. Fuck up big.
Yeah.
That is what, that is what we're going to preach today. Fuck up big.
Yep. Hey, any more news stories?
Yes, I have one more, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay. We'll hold that thought on fuck up big. We'll come back to that. Continue, sir.
Go
ahead. Next story. Story.
This next story.
Golly.
Is simply, I'm missing all the, the things are going right over my head.
Hurry up.
Today. All right. God damn. Chill out. We gotta fill like an hour here. Calm down.
Find my happy place. Find my happy place.
All right, Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Are you riding a midget now?
I am.
Running through your dreams?
I am. The midget's your mom. Let's go.
The third and final news story. Oh
Nice.
man, how fitting is this? This story is simply entitled "Shitty Tattoo."
Aww.
Tattoo artist faces lawsuit after tattooing shit on his cheating girlfriend's back. I gotta say, I wish I was a tattoo artist right now.
Yeah, no, I admire that.
Yeah. Ryan Fitzgerald, the tattoo artist, is facing a $100,000 lawsuit after giving his ex-girlfriend a steaming pile of shit tattoo.
Talk about being dumped.
Oh, I like it. I like it, man. The girlfriend claims that Ryan was supposed to tattoo a scene from Narnia on her back, but after Ryan found out Rosie had cheated on him with his best friend, Ryan retaliated with this tattoo. Rosie didn't know he was really drawing on her back until it was finished. How cool is that? Oh man, it must be coming along great. I can't wait to see it. Turn around. Big steaming pile of shit. There's a picture that accompanied the news story. Literally a cartoon piece of shit. Not Mr. Hanky, but wet dog shit.
Yeah.
And the steaming, like the steam
soft serves.
lines. Yeah, oh yeah, soft serve.
Oh, you do the stink lines?
Yeah, he did the stink lines.
Oh, you gotta have the stink lines.
And accompanied with...
Oh yeah, you gotta have the stink lines.
Oh yes, accompanied with an animated fly. That is how you do tattoos. And what a good way for revenge. If you're gonna dump somebody after you found out they've cheated, you might as well tattoo a steaming pile of shit.
Well, hey, steaming pile of shit. Going back to fuck up big. So let's go back to the NFL draft. Let's jump on your team, man. Cleveland Browns. What do you got for us?
Man, yeah. My God.
Is that a tear coming down your cheek?
Couple. Hang on.
Or is that just spilled beer?
I'm going to need another one of these if I'm going to talk about that. So, yeah, we were supposed to have the 4th pick yesterday. And I was excited because I really wanted them to pick up wide receiver Sammy Watkins.
So did we.
Well, we instead trade our pick to the Buffalo Bills, who moved down to pick up Sammy Watkins. The Browns, well, we'll get the 9th pick. All right.
So we thought.
That's cool, you know. By the way, this is our review segment of the show. We're going to review the NFL draft now. I was just about to cry, so I was moving into it.
Yeah!
And so, yeah, 9th pick. Then for whatever fucking reason, we trade again with the Vikings. We give them our 4th round pick.
Because why not?
So we can move up one spot to draft a cornerback. Justin Gilbert.
A what?
A cornerback.
What?
Not a quarterback. Not the 25-cent back. The cornerback.
Ah.
And I'm thinking, are you fucking kidding me? We could add Sammy Watkins, and we trade. Yeah, we get some other picks, and we got 2 first-round picks coming next year. Whoop-de-fucking-doo-dah. I want to win now. God damn it. My team hasn't won fucking anything in forever.
Now.
So we draft Justin Gilbert. And, you know, now that you can slow clap.
Yeah.
I've looked into it a little bit today, and I'm not quite as disappointed with the pick. He's a good, he seems like he'll be a good, you know, whatever. It's fine.
It's okay that you lie to yourself. That's fine.
I got to lie to myself to keep my head up, man. I got to keep my head up. So then we had the 26th pick, which we got from the Colts for giving them Trent Richardson, which turned out to be a good move on our part. And I'm thinking, as the draft keeps going, Johnny Manziel's falling down the board. I'm like, holy shit, he's going to fall right into our lap.
Just like a slinky.
Everyone
likes a slinky.
Yeah. And so eventually Cleveland, I started to get worried. Didn't I say I was worried about Kansas City possibly taking Johnny Manziel?
Ladies and gentlemen, last night this man was sweating spinal fluid.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. God, I was wondering why it tasted so different.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Kansas City might grab Manziel, and then what do the Browns do? They traded the Eagles to move up. They draft Johnny Manziel. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty happy about that. A buddy of mine was saying, good luck with that. He's just another fucking Tim Tebow. But
and then we watched the footage of how he plays. And
oh, man, it was bad.
It's like a leprechaun with ADD.
Yeah, that is the perfect description, I believe.
Yep.
Someone's
after me, Lucky Charms.
It was... I mean, although he made some crazy-ass circus plays, he looked like a circus performer. So, it was... I hope to God that he plays well. I think he has potential. He's got to grow into the position, into the offense, and he's got to beat out Brian Hoyer. There's going to be a good quarterback competition, but I don't know. Cleveland's drafted now 3 quarterbacks at position number 22. We got Brady Quinn a couple of years ago, Brandon Weeden back in 2011, and now Johnny Manziel 2014 at pick number 22. I don't know.
I gotta say, the best part of watching the draft last night was seeing you lose your shit.
Would you you could probably better describe it because I was so lost in the moment. I mean, go ahead and describe what you saw from me.
I can't scream like that into the mic. I wouldn't do it justice.
We would blow out people's ears. So
it was quite exhilarating. It was quite humorous.
I mean, I did when the Browns traded out a 4th. I was like, "Are you kidding me? What are they doing? Justin Gilbert, what the fuck?" Oh no, it was much more animated.
It was nothing like that.
I'm just trying not to blow out our listeners' eardrums. Because we've done that on
quite the bitch fit, and it was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I may have jumped out of my chair, jumped around like a little schoolgirl a little bit, but hey, I'm passionate about my team.
Yeah.
And then,
actually, as we speak, we're at the last pick of round 2.
Miami is actually picking.
Miami.
You know what? Honestly, this is the first year I sat through the entire first round of the draft.
Me too.
Normally, I really I don't care. I don't watch college football. I really don't know many of the players. I know the ones that are hyped because I am a football fan.
Me too.
Dolphins selecting a wide receiver. All the wide receivers are going Cleveland, you dumb idiots. I'll get to that.
Cleveland sucks. Cleveland sucks.
You know what? Your favorite part of the draft was not me throwing hissy fits every time the Browns did something.
Nope.
Go ahead and tell our audience
It wasn't that. Every time our wonderful, glorious, holy NFL commissioner walked out, he just walked out the booze.
Yeah, it was great. Every pick was a boo.
And it never got old.
Oh,
the only thing that topped that was Clinton Dix.
Yeah. I think we talked about him last week, and I don't think you really took it seriously until you saw the man's name called.
Clinton Dix.
Yeah. Oh, man, what a name. But, first time I've actually sat and watched the entire first round of the draft, and I can say I was pretty entertained.
Yeah.
There were a few lulls in the action with a few teams that I just couldn't give a shit about, and after most of the players went off the board that I knew, I was like, whatever, but I enjoyed it. How do you think your Raiders did, man?
Hey, I'm happy, man. We did a lot in the offseason with free agency, and we got Khalil Mack. He's gonna add a lot to our defense, so I'm happy. And then we got Carr for quarterback for round 2, which is odd because I'm happy with Matt Schaub, and I'm a huge Matt McGloin fan. So who knows how they're gonna fit him in the mix? But they're coming up in the next hour or so with their third pick, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm happy. I'm looking forward to the season. I think the Oakland Raiders are gonna have a winning season. So yeah.
You know what I have to say to that?
What?
I'm the man. Yes, I am.
I will stab you in the face with a chair if you sing that again.
Come on. Do we really have to play shitty pop music? The NFL. This is like the manliest fucking sport.
Yeah, you don't have to play crazy, extreme screaming metal. But I mean, what the fuck, man? Pop music. We got Faith Hill and Carrie Underwood, what the fuck her name is. Sunday Night Football. Stop with the inbreeding. Stop with the stupid female country singers. Let's make it fun again.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, hearing that song at every commercial break literally made me want to commit suicide. Even more so than any of the shit that's happened to me personally this week.
It's
that
true.
Song, my God, I've
had to talk him out of it every 10 minutes.
I had.
You have so much to live for, just not Cleveland.
I mean, I had broken beer bottle in hand from all the shitty moves Cleveland made.
Yep.
I kept hearing that song, and I just wanted to stab it into my neck. I mean,
and I wanted to let you, but then I'd have to clean it up, so we're not doing that.
Are we really paying people money to sing songs that say, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man, yes I am, yes I am, yes I am? Come on.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like the salmon and ham.
Is this fucking Dr. Seuss fucking writes a song? I mean, come the fuck on. I actually put time and thought into the lyrics I write, and I've never made a dime off music. It's also because I'm not very talented, but at least I can write fucking music that doesn't... lyrics that don't suck.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. But overall, I really did enjoy watching the draft. I got to give a shout out to Jacksonville. They took the quarterback that I wanted. They got Blake Bortles. He is from UCF, my alma mater. Whatever, dude. Just come on. Give me 2 minutes here.
Go for it.
And I was really hoping that the Cleveland Browns, if they're going to draft a quarterback, would pick him up. I think he was he may need a year to develop in the league, but I really thought he could be a franchise quarterback, and apparently so did Jacksonville. I am a Jaguars fan, so I can't say I'm completely disappointed.
The Jaguars.
It keeps Blake in his home state. We'll be playing just up the road a bit, so congratulations to him going 3rd overall out of UCF. That's pretty awesome. I wish him well. Maybe the Jaguars will win more than 2 games this year.
Nope.
Well, they have no fucking receivers. Oh, they have no running backs. Oh, boy. I don't know. If Justin Blackmon got off the purple drink, maybe maybe they'd have him.
You got to have my bubble drink. Okay.
Oh, shout out to my favorite podcast. Okay. Remember the...
No.
No? You don't listen to me. Nobody listens to me. Nobody does.
Do I remember the what? Don't cry. Don't embarrass yourself.
It's okay. Smell the potpourri?
Yep.
I don't.
Nope. I just think it's a brain tumor. Continue.
Remember how I was saying I set up my own mock draft in NFL.com, and
Yep.
I ranked after yesterday. I ranked 512th yesterday. After all of round 1 was done, I got like the first 2 picks right, and I think I got 7 out of the first 10 picks exactly right. And I actually ranked in the entire world on NFL.com 512.
Oh wow.
And who do we got picking now? The Texans?
Yeah, and then Washington, then Miami.
Miami.
Must have traded.
They moved up.
Uh-oh.
Did he trade with Cleveland?
Probably.
Cleveland's like, fuck it.
Let's piss away another one.
They're
going to fire me anyways.
We've already made enough mistakes. I really hope Johnny Manziel's not a mistake. I'm happy with the pick. I like the pick. I just don't like the stupid moves they made yesterday. I wish they would have stayed at 4, drafted Sammy Watkins, and then drafted a quarterback. And who'd they take?
I don't know. Atlanta's next. I'm just looking.
Oh, my.
Just
okay.
looking.
Just looking.
Anywho.
Yeah, they're on round 3 now. Once it gets into the later stages of round 2, I don't know who anybody is, so I just don't. I don't really care.
Yeah, whatever.
It's just kind of on. But overall, how was what would you say your experience was with the draft?
It was fun. It was nothing really special. I enjoyed watching it with you. It was.
we had a lot of good laughs.
It was.
We may have put a cat in our recycling bin. We may have picked on the dog a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good fun.
But no animals were harmed in the watching of our draft.
Well, if anybody says anything, honey, you had that complex before you left.
Yes. We would never hurt animals. We love animals here on this. We're the #1 animal-loving podcast.
Exactly. Alrighty.
What would you rank it though out of 10?
It's my first NFL draft that I really watched. I'm going to give it a 7 because we had fun. We ate pizza. We made fun of it. We got to hear lots of booing.
Yes,
it was entertaining. It was fun.
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think
you always got to top me.
Well, I'm allowed to have my opinion.
That's true.
Jesus.
That's true.
I know we have a partnership in this podcast, but I'm allowed to have my opinion too. God damn it.
That's true.
I think the first round takes way too damn long. I mean, it was like over 3.5 hours.
You got 6 months to figure out who the fuck you want.
I honestly
Why does it take another 6 months and 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think 10 minutes is a bit too long. Let's give them 6 minutes. And all the wheeling and dealing that goes on, God, that gets hard to follow. I guess it spices things up. But Jesus, 10 minutes, just pick somebody and let's go. At least these second and third rounds are moving. This is how it should be. Let's keep it going.
Yep.
But it was fun. It was entertaining. I liked seeing the commissioner get booed.
That's always fun.
With that being said, the season is still way too far away.
Yes.
And I think this will be the last podcast that we talk about football for a while.
Okay.
I'm sure our listeners are going to be like, Jesus, shut the fuck up with the NFL. So we'll talk.
Even me.
We'll talk about NBA and hockey. And
no, we won't. We won't talk about NBA.
No, who cares? Hockey's done because the Sharks are out, so whatever.
Yep.
Bruins won last night in
overtime.
They did. That was kind of cool. I think we turned it on right at the end, and I walked to get a beer, and they scored the one goal of the entire night, and I missed it, and then I just didn't care.
Yep. Life goes on, folks.
Life goes on. So when I got here today, I believe I told you I was a bit upset about something.
Yes, you did. Please.
Have you figured it out yet? Have you seen anything about this?
Nope, I have not.
The Browns season is over.
What? But it hasn't even started.
Say it isn't so. I was pretty happy yesterday after the draft. I'm like, okay, we got a cornerback.
I love a good draft.
Today, as I was driving over here, I caught wind of a news story that just broke today.
He caught wind of a draft.
Josh Gordon, the NFL's leading receiver last year, is most likely facing a year-long suspension for a failed drug test. Motherfucker. Come on, man. We were looking so good this year, kind of. We were looking positive. Maybe we'd win 6 games for a change instead of 5.
Maybe.
And we just lost our best wide receiver after we traded out for a spot where we could have had Sammy Watkins. And now we have no receivers, a questionable quarterback, and a cornerback. Oh, and guess who we fucking drafted in the second round? A tackle.
Santa Claus?
A goddamn tackle. So we lose our best receiver. We miss out on a chance to draft the best receiver. We draft a quarterback who may be the next Tim Tebow. We'll win 2 games next year, and that'll be because of defense.
Yep. The Cleveland Browns, the Fox News of the NFL.
So talk about, we've had a lot of shitty things come up in this podcast, and that just made my week pretty shitty. Pretty more shitty.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good place to end then. We'll pick up next week. Hopefully next week will be a much better week. I think it will be.
Yeah, things are looking up, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're getting better.
Things are always getting better. Have some faith, man.
Yeah.
All of you out there, have faith.
Have faith. Again, thank you all for the continued support.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Grandpa. Thanks, Uncle Jimmy, Uncle Skimmy, Uncle Mimi.
Uncle Remus.
Uncle Remus. Thank you, everyone who gives the show a chance. I know it's just 2 guys right now sitting around a table with a microphone hanging off a chandelier talking about their experiences through the week. We are trying to improve this. There's a cat meowing.
He's good. He's fine.
Maybe I hope he jumps in the pool.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
But no, thank you everyone for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Keep the comments.
We're sorry for everything.
Yes, we're sorry for blowing out your eardrums. We're sorry for burping in your ears. We're just 2 guys that like to do that kind of thing. So if you don't like it, please continue listening. We need you. We only have like 10 people that listen to this. So keep listening. Tell your friends. It doesn't cost you anything. All it costs is a little bit of your time.
Just your soul.
Just waste some time with us and give us suggestions. Send us some news stories that you think are cool. We'll talk about them on the podcast. We'll read your comments. We'll share your feedback. We appreciate it all. So thanks for putting up with our bullshit.
Yes.
And anything else?
That's it. I think you said enough for everyone, and hope you enjoy the show, and we will see you next week.
Yes, we will.
A week older, a week wiser.
I think that sums it up pretty well.
Alrighty.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Love ya.
Love you too.